All right, we are synced up. Hello and welcome everyone to our Imbolc ceremony. I apologize for the delay. I am a person that really tries to be super inclusive, and one of our guests was having some tech issues. So I was trying to do everything we could to get her on here live with us tonight. And unfortunately, she's not going to be able to join us. So um, I'm hoping that we'll still be able to share some of her wisdom in another form tonight. And again, I apologize about the delay, but we're still going to have a beautiful ceremony tonight, and we're still going to try and keep it within the hour as much as we can to honor your time and our time. And just as a quick little getting yourself oriented, all you really need tonight to feel fully participatory is some kind of light. It literally could be the flashlight on your phone if you need it to be, or a candle just to symbolize the return of the light, and then a notebook or pen for reflections. So I'm going to go ahead and just introduce our live guests tonight, and then I will take us into ritual and prep you for what is to come. So let's all come on board here. Hello, hello, everyone. I'm going to make us big here. Welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. And if you guys just want to just say your names super quickly, I'm going to do a introduction and share a little bit more about each of the guests as they get into their gift tonight. But Ike, if you just want to say hi.
Hello.
And then Dawn.
Hello, everyone.
And Tracy.
It's great to be here, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. Just to kind of begin to introduce the space here and get these energies here with us. So I'm going to pop everyone back over, and I'm going to orient us into some of what this holiday is all about. Is the I'm here, Christine? I hope so. So if you are joining us live on Facebook, please feel free to say hi in the comments, and you can sign your name after your comment if you don't have Restream synced. It's a whole background thing that's a little bit obnoxious, but if you just want to give us a shout out and say, hi, I'm so and so, if you want to say where you're tuning in from, we would love to have your energy in this space. And YouTube has an automatic integration, so you guys, you don't have to do anything on your back end. Welcome, Kelly. I am so honored to hold space for Imbolc tonight and to be doing this ritual where anyone can access it, because last year I was only doing private rituals, and last year was about shining, and I shone, right? And now this year's expansion, so we're taking it public. We're doing big things with it, and this ritual is coming forward with the Shadow Alchemy team. Those are my special guests today that are going to be leading different portions. They are collaborators in the Shadow Alchemy Project, telling incredible stories of shadow work. And Imbolc is the return of the light holiday. It's a ceremony that is a part of the Wheel of the Year, which is 8 holidays. Most people know about the equinoxes and the solstices, which make up 4 of them. Imbolc and other holidays are the cross quarter days between the solstices and the equinoxes as the year goes round. And this is the first one in the year. And on my altar here, I have Brigid. This holiday is associated with Brigid's energy, which is why I've honored her here. And she's a poet. She is a smith. She is a healer. She is in mythological stories, she's the one who invented keening, or who was the first to keen for sorrow because a child of hers had died. So she's this incredibly healing figure that knows what it's like to work with the light and forge things, and to work with the shadow and get into the emotions and the subtleties. Oh, yeah, I am the poet whose teeth bite the wind. I am song. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And this is such a powerful holiday for bringing through what we've learned in the shadows, to integrate them and pull them through into the light, to let them shine again, and to start to welcome spring. So this holiday does mark us moving towards spring. So there's so much symbolism in this holiday. That's why I'm inviting you to have a notebook on hand, because you might kind of see some seeds of, oh, that is a theme that's going on in my life right now. Like, I want to follow that. I want to pay attention to that. And it really is powerful when we weave intentions with the seasons. So I think, oh, Christine is sharing these things in the chat. So Christine is our guest that wasn't able to make it. And I'm just going to read what she's sharing here because she would have gone right after me. I am the bright queen who rides in the morning. I am light. I am the poet whose teeth bite the wind. I am song. I am the serpent whose eyes are flame and a testimony. I am truth. I am the brown rabbit with her snow-tailed brood. I am creation. I am the mist that pearls the edges of the days. I am merging. Mm. Hmm. Beautiful. Thank you for that. And I'm going to keep. Ooh, more is coming through. I am the flutter of moonlight in the midnight forest. I am magic. Thank you for sharing that, Christine. Um, this is such a powerful holiday. So don't underestimate its power and its ability to call in the light. And I'm just going to give Christine her shout out. Christine Unique McPeak has been around a few scary blocks, and she remains playful while helping women navigate their own shadows. She teaches stress reducing, self regulating skills to ease life's transformations. And she was going to share on gene keys. And she's sharing some beautiful poetry in the chat. So you can find her, connect with her. Again, she's one of our collaborators. So as we drop into this energy, I'm just going to invite us to just be here with our bodies, because momentarily Tracy is going to come on and lead us in some heart opening and just allowing yourself to see here in this moment the light that you are. Know that you're emerging from your shadows. Know that you're moving into greater light than you've ever imagined. This year has an abundance of infinite source that comes with it. It's the energy of 8, the energy of infinity. So many beautiful energies to work with. So just see that and seed that into your light here. And I'm going to welcome in Tracy to help us clear and anchor into our heart spaces.
Thank you so much.
Hello. So
Hello.
this is Tracy, and Tracy is a medium and healer, and she helps bring clarity to your life. And please take it away with your guided meditation.
All right, here we go. So I'm trusting everyone is sitting comfortably, and just let your hands rest gently in your lap. Uncross your legs. Your feet should be touching the ground. And then just when you're ready, you can close your eyes and just start by becoming aware of your breath. Just feel the inhale and the exhale. And just don't worry about what you were doing before you got here or anything you have to do after you leave. Just be present in this moment. And if a thought pops up, just let it just drift slowly away. Just inhale and exhale. I just want you to invite a sense of relaxation starting from the crown of your head. Relax your forehead, your jaw, your neck. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your chest. Relax your stomach, your hips, your legs. And then just feel your body relaxing all the way down to your ankles and into your feet. And then from here, if you could just soften the bottoms of your feet and the base of your spine so that you can allow the energy from the earth just to flow into your body. And as you inhale, you're going to breathe the energy into the bottom of your feet and just let it travel up through your body. And just notice where your breath goes. And just inhale and let this energy flow up. As you're receiving the energy, we are going to call in your energy from the crown of your head. And to do this, you're going to just say your name to yourself a couple of times. And I just want you to feel your energy flow from the crown of your head down your chest, your hips, your legs, into your feet, and feel your energy flowing down into the earth. So as you inhale, you're going to receive the energy from the earth. And then as you exhale, you're going to give. So inhale, receive. Exhale, give. Inhale, receive. Exhale, give. And as you're in the space of giving and receiving, just allow your attention to really settle into your heart. Just feel your heart expanding forward and backwards. And just feel the energy from the earth flow into your heart and your energy flow into your heart. And as you begin to tune into your heart space, just really clear and cleanse anything that no longer serves you. So as you exhale, just send it back down. As you inhale, just receive the love that is there for you. And exhale, just release anything you no longer need. And then as you're tuning into your heart space, just picture the white light in front of you. And just let it surround you and fill you all through your body. And know that it is always there to protect you. And as you're breathing into this white light, just become aware of the space in front of you and behind you, above you and below you. Just let it fill up all around you. And really feel into this love and support that is there for you. And then just when you're ready, just gently call yourself back to your awareness. Maybe wiggle your toes, your fingers. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that one. You can actually also do that standing. It's just so powerful when you're standing as well, because you can really feel the energy from the earth flow into you.
That was such a beautiful, the heart moving back and forth. I just wanna hold that for a moment longer because I think that's so important for the collective to hear, like to be with yourself and the back and forth, because that is the light and the shadow. That's the dance.
I love that. I love that.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Tracy.
You're welcome.
So we're gonna move into some candle ritual. Ah, I could just like curl up and go into my little den now after that. I feel so cozy. What a beautiful energy that you bring, Tracy. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to bring Ikenna on board. And Ikenna is a therapist for queer and neurodivergent people, and they found play and curiosity to be helpful when facing the shadow. And they're going to lead us through a little exploratory practice with that tonight. So, in this guided activity, this is where you would want a candle or a light. So, feel free to grab that now. And Ikenna, please take it away.
Yeah, thank you. So so yes, so if you don't have a candle, it is totally okay. Most people will have a phone that has a light, a flashlight feature, or you can even use the lamp that's nearby. If there are anything that casts light will produce shadow. Um, and so basically, I'm going to take you into this place of curiosity and exploration. So find the light that you have, and first you can take time to, you know, hold that light in front of you. You can notice some of the intensity of the light kind of causing you to not necessarily be able to look directly at it all the time. Like, I'm struggling to stare at this flame, but when I am able to look at it a little bit, I'm noticing some of the flame tail not necessarily being smooth, having a little look pointy at times. The way the colors change. If you have a flashlight or a light bulb of some kind, you can do something similar with this. The flashlight probably don't point directly into your eyes, but this can be a way to connect with the light first. So now the cool part is that, again, these lights cast shadows. So what you can do is essentially you can take any material whatsoever when you're showing this stuff. So you can see how there's even just a shadow of the candle and the light, and you can watch that flicker, which can be very fascinating. You can also place the light like other materials around these lights. So they can be ones that are mundane, or what we consider mundane. So like I can place my water bottle over top and see how that casts the light differently. A lot of us probably have crystals that we like. We can see how the light reflects off of different crystals and see the patterns inside. You can see the shadows cast as well. You can also move the light so that the shadow changes and mutates shape of an object. And we just want to be in the space of curiosity. We're not trying to solve anything. We're not trying to figure anything out here. We're just noticing the changes, experimenting. You could see the same thing over and over again, and that's still fine. It doesn't have to be monotonous or a waste of time. We're not trying to solve the shadow here. The shadow is here. We're accepting with what the shadow is. And we're playing with it. So oftentimes we want to shame ourselves in it, shame ourselves for having it. But all of us have it. And that's not a bad thing. It just is. And it can change, transform, especially when we have a relationship with it. It's usually pretty stagnant and scary if we just don't want to play with it. Then it becomes even more unknown and we don't know how to work with it. If we're able to play with the relationship you have with the light and play with the relationship you have with the shadow, it becomes a little less scary when it comes to being in relationship with both. And this can be a practice that you do however often you want. You don't even have to use light necessarily. You can simply play around with an object in terms of just looking at it, feeling the temperature of it, looking at all of the details of it, even if you've seen it before. Remember to breathe. I will get hyper-focused on this and forget to do that. And just remember that play is a form of resistance. It's an activist state. You're doing resistance work by choosing to be in play with both the light and shadow. And you can do that throughout the rest of this if you would like, at different points in time or whenever you do see the light in different areas. It is fun to play around with light levels in different ways and messing around with shadows as well. So thank you so much for joining me in that.
Thank you, Ikenna. You have such a beautiful way of bringing things into tangible example for people. And it's so powerful for us to to know and see the interrelationship between the light and the shadow, because then we realize that they literally are joined, they are one and the same, and we don't have to be so afraid of that. So thank you. So I'm going to pop Ikenna back over here. And so Christine McPeak shared that what she was sharing was from the Wheel of the Year, and she shared some more of it. So I just wanted to read these last few lines, and then Dawn is going to be doing a reading for us. So Christine shared from that book. I am the white wolf with my sacred hunger. I am death. I am the secret stream with my litany of soil and root. I am mystery. I am the mute stone in the hell of the moorland storm. I am wisdom. Wonder, strive, search, and never find me, yet know me always in the unfurled heart. I love poetry and the power of words to paint what the seasons also paint, right? When we actually lean into the symbolism here at this time of year, there is this life and death and light returning out of the darkness. And it's beautiful when you're willing to look at it for what it is. So I'm going to welcome on Dawn of Nine Lives Tarot. Welcome, Dawn.
Hello, Safriana. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. And Dawn has read tarot for many beautiful souls over the years, and she uses this tool as a means for self-improvement and development. And she brings this to others in her work through Nine Lives Tarot, which is making its way back into the world. I'm so excited. So, Dawn, if you will please lead us in this tarot reading.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to be using the star card from just the regular Rider-Waite deck. It's my favorite deck. I have many. And this leading lady is our guest for the evening for this reading. And this is simply the star card. I'm not sure if you're able to see her really well. All right. So I love that we are working with shadow and light. And if we can just let's have her story. So if you can picture the darkest night, there's no light from the moon. The moon is in the new moon phase, and she's just wandering into the night. And it's disorienting. She doesn't really quite know what's going on. She's been stripped, as you can see. She is naked. She has been through some stuff, y'all. And because of that, she feels raw and vulnerable and just stripped bare. But because of that, and she is our true shadow alchemist, she is alchemizing all of that experience that she has gone through. It wasn't for naught. She wandered through the night trying to find her place in the world. And because there's just this North Star kind of guiding her, if we had taken this lady and put her into the light of the sun, instantly it would be equally disorienting as the dark. So she only has that light from the star to guide her. And with that comes this sense of purpose. Because she's been stripped so bare, she's at the core of who she is. And while it didn't seem like it was a blessing, oh, it was a blessing. Because now she knows she's got nothing left but her core. And with that, she is growing into the person that she is becoming. And she now has a sense of purpose. Her story was not for naught, as we said. And she has this lovely stream that she's feeding back into. She's taking all of that experience, that stripped awayness, and she's bringing it and giving it a purpose. And she's sharing that message of her renewed sense of hope and purpose and giving it back to others that may end up going where she is or where she has gone. And again, she is the true shadow alchemy. She has, if you can see, just one little friend there in the back, a little red bird. She's not really alone. And if we can allow that same sense of purpose in us, we're never alone. We have friends to call upon us, our tribe, our team, if we're willing to let them in. Use the higher power that is within or above or below or wherever you want to draw it in from. And again, she just has this energy where she's just found her renewed sense of purpose, and her head is full of dreams, and she has found her lucky star, if you will. Thank you, Safriana.
Thank you, Dawn. What a beautiful card for this holiday, because I mean, yes, it's like just that glimmer, that faint shimmer of the star, the first fledglings of light coming back. And I think that is such an important story for all of us to see how we can tune into the story of her at this point in time. So thank you for sharing that story.
You're welcome.
All right. So as we pull together all of these energies, we're just sort of taking everything that's been offered, this heart opening. We're taking the relationship between the shadow and the light. We are seeing the story of the star unfolding before us and our own hopes, our own dreams. We're seeing the beauty of all of this nature energy that Christine has shared from the Wheel of the Year, the primal energy, the return of life, right? And in life, there is some destruction. There is some creation that requires destruction to make it come forth, right? That is part of Brigid's story with the smithing, right? Taking metal and breaking it down and molding it into a new shape. All of us have that capacity here and now to choose how we want to move forward and how we want to forge our story as we move into spring. We've been in winter, we've been in rest, we've been in transmutation time, and now the return of the light is bringing back the ability to move forward with the actual work, the actual creation process of all of the things we've unmade and been destroying in the background to break down into their basic elements and understand ourselves more. We're understanding ourselves more on a collective level, on a fundamental level now, the pieces that make us who we are. So, this is a time to really forge your path forward. And all of the guests who joined me tonight, again, are part of the Shadow Alchemy Project. And that project is moving into its next phase as we're closing down our enrollment on Monday and going into the making of the book fully and completely. So it's just all beautifully, divinely timed. And this holiday has, again, so much symbolism for us to work with. So I really want to invite you, I want to invite everyone to take some time tonight to journal or sit with your candle some more and just be in the stillness to see what needs to come through. This is, again, just one of the 8 points in the year that we can really drop in on a bigger seasonal flow level and get a big picture view of what we're moving into. This might not resonate so much for you if you're in the southern hemisphere because it's not not the beginning of your spring, but this is the return of the light for those of us here in the northern hemisphere. And just collectively, there's a return of the light. There's so much more room for hope here. So I'm going to invite my guests back on just to close the space with me. Nothing you guys need to do here except for hold this beautiful space with me momentarily. And I just want us to send some energy out to the collective here because we have been going through some tough times. We have. I don't know anyone right now that's got it easy breezy. I don't. So let's just offer some heart love here. Tracy helped us open up to ourselves more. Ikenna connected us with our light and our shadow. Dawn connected us back to the story that we're in and the path that we're walking down. And we're just going to send love and healing out to anyone in the collective who consents to receive it. Anyone who's willing and able to receive these healing codes at this point in time. knowing that they are choosing it for themselves. And we're just giving, we're giving, giving, giving of the heart here. That's what we shadow alchemists do. We take our own experiences, our own inner darkness, and we turn them to gold and we shine our light so that others can experience that light and find their own. We are the torch bearers, and not in a racing ahead, not in a better than, none of that, just holding the torch for others so they can see their light and know that it's within them. The awakening is not finding spirit, it's remembering that we are spirit. That's something I saw shared recently by Kelly B, and it just really resonated with me. So bringing our hands to heart space here, sending out that love. I see we have a kitty love here too now. That's Bane the lover boy. So blessed Imbolc to all of you. Thank you for joining me in this space, and thank you to those of you who joined us in live.
Love that. That was so good.
Thank you so much. All right.